Ebusuya, me mwakwa basongo kura de ubeye PhD TV. Ebusuya na makacho se Ghana manyo sema etweguo. Eye hot political update na mbedo mo channel eso. Sanso na sema hodo fire papa Honorable Kennedy Ohene Agyapong ho de. Ubenya ni na de feature na we ya so. Intine no first time abacha na we so mesro bomodin. Subscribe channel na fama me na share video we fama onua no nye binjiro ante de ekoso e wo my Ghana ha. Like na comment na mi hu so agye nchefa sa insemi ehu. Ediam je so Uncle Addo Ken. Ebusuya we de me boni tew. Nya kwa kutie yewura. Dr. Palgrave Danquah. Ebusuya fo se mo amunu tua. Isi ansema ekoso. Dr. Brian abekasa. Ena Dr. Lajibawumia enso abe pride no. Inti se doctors mienu ko a mi patient dia efa me ho ben. Hey, arade. Na mi wo hu video ebusuya me de bebere o enenwire ya time chuku channel we ya so. Na ebusuya fo Dr. Palgrave Danquah e de abetudwa. Na Addo Danquah kufu Addo ni nephew ne de hyekonkron. Tese ne de hyekonkron ngasa ne wo faase ni mpon asema na mi ken. O se he dog for me no pa wo monko omonko sisi anagasa no fat da ho na ka fata omo se na wo ye religious politics na wo ye tribal politics ade no so asema yeke eye fat ono do onfa obi aho do ni ma na se yewura Kennedy Ohene Agyapong na NPP fo Ghana fo sufre no se sufre ye party menyina se mo mfa mbra ono de do ni ma no
Summary. Look, the conflicts around the country cause a significant cause for our loss. And that's what I'm saying. If we don't change the variable, okay, look, let's do a simple arithmetic mathematics here.
Right.
There's a mass scenario that has been put in place by the National Brilliant Science and Math Quiz.
Okay.
We've put the equation in place and we're supposed to get ethanol. Putting the equation in place, you are not getting ethanol. You must change a variable to make sure you get ethanol. And all I'm trying to say is that until we change the variable of the candidature of Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, we should forget 2028. That is why I am with Kennedy Agyapong. That the variable that must be introduced into the New Patriotic Party as the leader of the party, okay, after the January 31st election is Kennedy Agyapong. He is that variable that can be able to win us an election. Because the variable that we have never presented before lost us an election in areas where we thought we would win. We thought we would win in Zoho communities. We lost. We thought we would win in Muslim communities. We lost. That's what I'm saying. The president, John Dramani Mahama, is not a Muslim. He's a Christian.
Yeah.
He's a Northerner. He won in Muslim communities. So in this country, we have never had religious competition. We've never had tribal competitions. And so I don't think that that conversation should even be introduced. So I shudder to always get surprised when I see that Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia is always saying that when you're presenting facts, it's tribal conversation. When you're presenting facts, it's religious conversation. I shudder to think that. But you have been running mate for 8 years, from 2008 to 2016. And I saw a post, and I really wish it wasn't true. I saw a post that is accredited to him that stated that when he was defending the party in 2013, the party did not say he's a man-pussy. I hope that statement is not true. But if it is, that's a very unfortunate statement. Of course,
we don't have that statement.
Yes,
here,
of course.
So
That's what I've seen that going around. You understand? That's what I'm saying. No one ever looked at Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia's tribe. No one ever looked at his religious identity to make him the running mate and to make him the vice president or even to make him the leader. No one looked at that. That has never been a variable on the table. The variable on the table has always been a leader who can win us an election, and we had that leader who lost an election. And so if we had that leader who lost an election, why can't we present a new candidate? You understand? And this whole thing about marketability, let's look at it. I am with Kennedy.
Yeah.
Kennedy has been a 6-term MP.
Yeah.
And I have stated that anybody who has gone to parliament as a member of parliament is a potential leader of a political party. It's also a potential leader as president. We have seen that in this Fourth Republic.
Yeah.
Okay. I think that there are about 2 people that have become presidents that have not gone to parliament. If my mind says me right, that should be Jerry John Rawlings and John Evans Atta Mills.
Yeah.
Aside the 2 of them, every other person has gone through the mail. Okay. And then Jerry John Rawlings won a first-time election in 1992. And so I'm very confident that if we present a candidate who is a winnable candidate, that candidate can win a 2028 election. That goes against the fact that you should bring a candidate multiple times, because it is not the multiplicity of which you bring a candidate that makes a candidate win an election. It is the value-driven proposition that the candidate brings. Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo lost the 2008 election. We went into a by-election in Tame. It was 23,000 that John Evans Atamels used to win the election. Nana Addo had over 47 to 48%. Then we said that because Nana Addo has performed well, we should bring him in the 2012 election. The 2012 election almost was a tie. We know that we won the election. That is why we went to Supreme Court. We were there for almost 8 months. The reason why Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo had over 1 million votes in the 2016 election was because it was being added up. But look at this. We lost about 1.7 million votes. How long do you think it's going to take us to recover?
But isn't there history to guide you, as you have just espoused, that, I mean, no one has really won it the first time when they show up?
I said that Jerry John Rawlings won that election the first time that he stood up. Oh, my brother, look, let's be truthful. It was the Fourth Republic, and he was the first president of the Fourth Republic. He was a military leader.
Irrespective.
It is not irrespective. No, it's not. He could have lost that election. Let's face it. He could have lost that election. We said we will not contest.
And considered that.
But he lost the 2024 election.
But he can win 2028.
But he lost the 2024 election.
Can he not win 2028?
We can't bargain the future of the New Patriotic Party on one particular candidate, which is why we are presenting Kennedy Agyapong. We believe that the Ghanaian people want him. The taxi drivers, the Mokola people, the university students, the lecturers, the chiefs, the businessmen, they want him. They are calling for him. And I believe that he's going to win this election. I am very confident that when we present a new variable in the 2028 election, the New Patriotic Party is going to find itself at the Jubilee House. And I think that that should be the argument. This election should not be an election of religion. It should not be an election of tribe. It has never been part of the New Patriotic Party. Have you ever heard the New Patriotic Party ever campaign on tribe or religion? It's never been. It has never been an issue, and it is not an issue.
And that's basically what Dr. Bawumia is calling for.
Well, we are talking the facts. What he's saying is that we shouldn't talk about the fact that he lost in Muslim areas. We shouldn't talk about the fact that he lost in Zongo areas. We shouldn't talk about the fact that his influence is diminishing. That's what he's saying. That's what he's saying. And I heard him. I have the recordings. He stated that we had one seat in Boku when this, but the candidates at the time were not from that tradition. We presented the candidates, and the factors for which we presented Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia was the fact that he was going to bring more votes from the north. That did not happen. It didn't happen. The data is there from the Electoral Commission. Everybody can check that. Okay? So I think that we should check out very early. I'm with Kennedy. I'm campaigning for Kennedy. I want him to win the election. I've traveled the length and breadth of this country. Everybody is saying, Modi Kennedy ba yebeto amamo. Why don't we bring Kennedy?
You're convinced that out of the lot, he's the most viable.
I am convinced that out of the lot, I am convinced that the fathers of the party, I am convinced that from the time when the party began, he's been there. He's seen the tradition of the party. He knows the party people. He remembers the party people. He's always fought for the grassroots. He said, Mumbua Party Fro, help the party people. The party belongs to the people. President Kufuor has always stated, help the party people. President Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo has always stated, help the party people. It's been the language of Kennedy Agyapong from 1990 till date. He's been the most variable voice, consistent voice, and credible voice since 1990 till date. 24 years in parliament, serving in various committees, communication, budgeting, intelligence, defense, national security. What can't he do? He's a leader by excellence, created over thousands of jobs. The jobs that Kennedy has created is more than the jobs of revenue that GRA collects. Yes, of course. Check the data.
Isn't this an exaggeration?
It's not an exaggeration. Check the data. The data is clear. GRA revenue is almost 9,000 people. Check the jobs that Kennedy has created. Tens and thousands of people that have been created jobs. There's not been a single politician in this country that I've seen has created more jobs than Kennedy Agyapong. Self-made man from 1990s. Worked very hard from the US all the way to come and serve his people. Consistently held their same seat until he decided he will not go again to become the leader of the party. Being campaign manager for John Agyekum Kufuor, being campaign manager for Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo in Central Region, in Eastern Region, in Ashanti Region. Worked very hard. He knows the nitty-gritties of winning an election. And I think that the New Patriotic Party, in fact, if the New Patriotic Party wants to be very fair. This is an election that should be a referendum for Kennedy Agyapong.
You think so?
I think so, but
The other party should be
because,
open
of course, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. That is because it's a democratic party.
Because other people believe they can also serve the party best.
Which is why I'm saying that it is because it's a democratic party.
Yeah.
But who has served more? Who has given more? Who has sacrificed more? Who has stored more? Who has been dragged through the drain? Just look at it. I mean, I'm young, but when I hear the things, I'm like, there is no other person that I can campaign for at this time than Honorable Kennedy Agyapong, because the defeat is abysmal. I don't even know how we are going to recover.